We're live. Tint Wisdom number 126.
Hold on.
What was
Go
that?
ahead.
No,
What's up, Eric?
right as we start, the internet got a little glitchy. I don't know what just happened. Are we back?
Are
Test,
we
test.
good?
You there? Yeah. Move something like so I can see this. Yeah, we're good. What's up, Mike?
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How's Texas?
Man, I got drawn down here. Some guys calling other people guys out, and I got dragged into being a referee. And I just came on down here to Texas to see what this big Texas was all about. But Carlos sounds like he's larger than life, and Texas is a large state until I got to Carlos's shop, which is very small, just like him, really little, like tiny guy. I don't know what the camera does to him, but it makes him look a lot bigger than he really is. I wanted to come on Tint Wiz tonight with you, and I'm pretty upset at a few things, but I'll get to that. We have some special guests tonight.
Yeah, you're not there alone. It's a group of people, right? I mean, it should be like
Yeah,
Carlos
we're
and
here with
Jason or
Tintdude3 on Tuesday nights. Runs an Instagram live, I don't know, obnoxious bar crawl. It seems like a beer drinking contest to me. I don't know. Tintdude3 something on Instagram. Seems like a nice guy. Carlos, the Texas little Squeegee. And then we've got Dave Dellinger, which is like the silent deadly killer. I think he's like the guy that comes in the middle of the night and like haunts people. I don't know. When he talks, it's like I'm scared. And he barely talks, but I'm scared when he talks. I don't know why he is. So we've got Tintdude3, Jason. Don't know his last name. It's Oka something. And did I lose you?
no. I just wanted you to be the full screen.
Oh, okay. Well, cool, man. I don't know this technology stuff, man. I'm old.
You're good.
So anyway, we're down here in Texas, and your ass was supposed to be here live with us on air. So for all the people in the viewing audience,
Just so you
Eric
know,
didn't show up.
everybody is aware that I am here live and I am on air. So the obligations that you just mentioned are 100% fulfilled currently. But just keep going.
We planned on getting you down here to be in the studio here at the Texas Tent Masters, all of us in one big family, and you were supposed to be here. So now that I'm here, Jason's here, and everybody's here, and you didn't show up personally, Tint Wisdom next month is 50% off.
All right, that's a deal.
And
Fair.
if Eric doesn't make good on it, inbox me, and I'll be the enforcer, and I'll make sure it happens.
You said Tint Wisdom, right?
Tint Wisdom.
Okay, just making sure. I just wanted to just wanted to be here. All right.
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for having us on here, and this is going to be a great show for everyone tonight. We've got a great entertainment value coming for all the audience that wants to tune in. Carlos is an absolutely amazing guy. I got a chance to walk in here today with my videographer, and I wasn't here 30 seconds, and he tried to wrestle me. He picked me up, threw me on the ground. I wasn't expecting it, so I challenged him to an actual duel, just me and him having a duel back and forth, even though I would kill him and destroy him. I don't want to hurt his tinter hand. So we challenged each other to a window tint off between him and I on who can tint a Model 3 back window faster. And I bet him $10,000 cash that I would win. And I said I could do it in 4 minutes.
When is that going down?
Probably tomorrow. I'm going to freak. I
$10,000.
brought $10,000 in cash, and I put it all over a Model 3 back glass. And we may do it in June. We haven't decided yet. I got to wait for him to make enough money to actually be included in the bet. But other than that, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So, speaking of Carlos, where is Carlos? And
well,
Jason.
He's outside doing push-ups right now, trying to get ready for the camera, because he's really kind kind of a shy guy, but he turns into this character when he puts his hat on and he turns around and puts his jacket on. And next thing you know, he goes out on stage.
Speaking of, did you see the polo shirt you're wearing? A very similar polo shirt Carlos was modeling in a picture.
Yeah.
Is he wearing it today by chance, or?
No, he's wearing some purple and yellow hoodie that I think he bought in China somewhere. I'm not sure.
Okay. So we're waiting on them to finish push-ups?
Yeah, he's doing push-ups right now. He's trying to get his blood flow going so he can get, awesome. But tonight, basically what we're going to do is we're going to be introducing guests. I'm kind of the middleman. I'm a referee for this tint competition called the Tint Battle. I think you're a little bit aware of what's going on in June.
I'll be
We're
commentating.
gonna have a competition, right?
Yep. Oh, I'm very aware. I'll be commentating. Very excited about that. That'll be the weekend after Orlando. So it's going to be a back-to-back, never been before, 2 events of such magnitude in such a condensed period of time,
It's going to be fun, man. We're having so much fun doing this, and I'm glad that they pulled me in and allowed me to be Lightning Mike, the crazy guy that I am, the obnoxious, wild, crazy Mike Burke. I got a lot of love, a lot of passion for this industry, and I think we've got a couple other referees joining me. Not sure everyone that's included. I'm learning a little bit more as I go. Every day this thing's changing. So tonight, I'm going to be introducing Jason from Tintdude3 on Tuesday nights, and I basically want to introduce Jason. Jason, come on over here, my man. What's up, my brother?
What's up, dude?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So I'm here with Jason from Tintdude3, and I want to ask a couple of questions. What made you decide to launch your Tintdude3 Instagram? I don't know if it's called a podcast or just a live feed. What made you decide to do that?
It's kind of just a live feed, just to kind of connect.
Talk to y'all. Talk to me. Talk to
You're
y'all.
asking a question. I just kind of started it to just kind of bring tinters all around together to get their views on different things, different products, different techniques, and just kind of bring everybody together instead of being, against each other, just as a team, as a big community. That was the biggest thing.
So technically, you were bored, lazy, depressed, and you're a window tinter that was deciding that you were tired of drinking beer all night long alone.
Hey, now wait a minute. Don't knock the beer.
Hey,
Speaking of beer, where is my beer?
hold on. I brought it. Hold on. This is the only way.
Are you gonna get that off?
I don't know. Do you know how to do it?
I can get it off. You want me?
Yeah.
You want me to
I
get
mean,
it
you're
off?
the beer drinker. Come on. I mean, I brought him.
At least he had some beer.
Eric,
Right?
I had to fly him down here because he was broke and homeless. And he turned around and said, the only way I can make it here is if I have beer. So, we have beer.
And, I'm only here for the beer.
Yeah, he's only here for the beer. Such a nice guy. This guy's actually I watched him tint a car today, and he's truly an amazing tinter. I'm not going to lie.
Can I ask a couple questions? I have 2 questions for Jason. Yeah. Jason, and it's really not, one of them's from the comments. Jason, why do you always wear sunglasses indoors?
I'd like to know that too.
So, okay, the reason why I wear sunglasses is I actually wear prescription glasses all the time, and I don't like the way I look in prescription glasses, so these are prescription sunglasses. So, it's the best of both worlds.
So he's trying to look good and try to see what he's doing.
At the same time, it's a win-win. Why not?
Okay, and then the next question is, does that mic really work?
Yes.
That mic? I don't know. Does it work?
Yes, it does work. Absolutely. It does.
And then,
100%.
Jason, are your eyes red right now?
My eyes are red?
No, it's Mike, I guess. Mike is fucking hilarious. His eyes are red.
Yeah. I had about 4 or 5 shots of Crown Royal before I got started.
Yeah, he's got his red.
And I got up early, got a flight here to Texas, and I'm still hungry as hell.
It's called a red eye for a reason, right?
What's that?
Called a red eye for a reason. The flight.
Called a red eye
for a reason.
Exactly.
And I saw the fish that you ate in Texas. It looked fucking amazing.
It was delicious. I literally pulled off the exit 1 mile from Carlos's shop. I'm with my videographer here doing a documentary of big squeegees. And so we pulled off. I texted Carlos. I said, what do you think about this place? And he goes, I think it's okay. We walk in. Nobody speaks English. We point to a picture, and I say, that looks good. And she did bring out what I ordered, which was great. It actually was very delicious. I mean, it was unbelievable. So we're here with Jason, and I want to ask Jason a question. What do you think about this tent battle?
As a whole? Or
Yeah,
who's going to win it?
No. We're not talking about winning
Okay.
and losing.
All right.
We're talking about the hype this is getting. We're talking about the feuds that's going on. We're talking about now it's starting to get some traction. You're starting to get big people starting to pay attention to this. What do you think about the tent battle in general?
In general, I think it's the best thing ever. How can you not bring some of the top dogs from all over and put them in one spot and just have an all-out battle? But with no quietness. It's everything. Everything's the hype. It's the noise. The everybody's in there. It's gonna be I can't wait.
It's going to be an awesome event because I'm going to be there, and that's the only reason it's going to be awesome is because I'm going to be there. Let's make that very clear.
Jason, somebody asked in the comments if you're babysitting that beer.
Are you babysitting the beer?
This is my 4th beer since we've been.
Yeah, but you have to drink one on camera. So we've got another. So Jason is going to drink another one here in a second because he's a beer. What's it? I don't know. He's a beer drinker. That's what he loves. But hey, Eric, I got this. He has another challenge because I was talking about how much beer Dean Mitchell can drink.
Okay.
That guy can absolutely witness by myself. For a 190-pound guy, he drinks like a 300-pound guy. And so Jason now thought that I was challenging his beer drinking skills, and he goes, I'm going to call out that Canadian on beer drinking.
Is Dean Mitchell watching?
I did see a comment. I think I saw a comment. Yep, there's Dean Mitchell. He said, we've been prevented from attending events for too long, so we're going all out, baby.
Is he still there? Is he there?
I hope so. If he is, I can send him a link to join, and if he wants to grab a six-pack.
On the beer drinking contest.
So technically, the night before the contest.
Wait. No, not the night before. Not the night before.
All right, so
After
the contest, we're going to have another contest.
Yeah.
Whatever bar of choice, and we're going to have a beer king.
Absolutely. Dean and I.
All right, now I'll pick up the tab.
Fine by me.
I'll pick up the tab.
Fine by me.
Okay.
Dean's going down.
He is.
Not once, but twice in one day.
He's a Canadian.
Woo!
Twice in one day. He's calling him out. I mean, that's calling him out.
I'll call him out.
All
Let's
right.
go, Dean.
So I got one more question.
Okay.
What do you think about your partner, Carlos?
Okay. I love Carlos. Everybody knows I love Carlos. Carlos and I are best friends. But you know what? His mouth is running a little too much, and I'm afraid his mouth is going to cause me to lose this battle. And I'm kind of iffy now. But I still love him. But I'm still wondering about this battle.
Well, I'm glad you said that because Eric, I will tell you this: his brother, I'm not sure what's his brother's name.
God, I can't remember which.
Carlos is your best friend.
I can't remember his brother because he's got 2 brothers that work here. Alfredo.
Like a sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
Alfredo.
So Alfredo came over to me secretly today when I was at the shop, and he goes, "Mike, is there any secrets to winning a tint-off?" And I said, "Well, if you come to the Burke School of Window Tinting, we might be able to teach you a few tricks." And when Carlos went to go get beer, he and I actually tinted some windows together and learned a few secrets. But I gave them to a neutral person. I did not give them to anybody that's going to be in the competition. His brother did come to me for some advice, and I gave him a few little tricks of what he could and couldn't use. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, so basically,
I'm still wondering about this guy.
all right. So here's the thing.
Tricks or not?
All right. So
Where's
right
Carlos?
now- so he's doing more push-ups. So anyway, we will send you the live version of this in the shop prior to this Tint Wisdom and after the Tint Wisdom. and we will all be able to share on YouTube the real behind-the-scenes video of Tint Wizdom. But anyway, with that being said, it sounds like to me Carlos is being second guessed by Jason at Tintdude3. And now I'm going to end the relationship I have with Tintdude3, and he's going to go back in the corner, and he's going to sit down right here in this stool, and he's going to sit there and be quiet and sit down. And that's right, because I'm the boss, and he's going to drink beer, okay? And now everybody's been tuning in. I don't know how many viewers we have, but we need lots and lots of viewers because I'm about to invite Carlos, the Texas Tint Masters, to the audience. And I told him, if he doesn't play fair, or if he's not nice, or if he doesn't talk respectably, then I'm going to kick his ass. Okay? I'm going to absolutely kick his ass. I'm 6'2", 250 pounds, and he's like, I don't know, right here. So I don't know what that means, but he's littler than me. But anyway, as of the audience is tuning in, I'm going to invite a special guest, Carlos from Texas Tint Masters. Carlos, come on down.
What we got going on right here is you're wanting to announce the Texas Squeegee, and you're supposed to be lightning Mike. You're supposed to be bringing the energy to the show, and that's the best that you have for the Texas Squeegee. So give me that.
Hey.
No,
I'm the commentator. I'm the commentator. I'm the commentator.
Hey, Mike.
I'm the commentator. Okay? Chill out. Chill out. I know you've done 3,000 push-ups.
Mike,
I know you've done
First of
3,000
all,
push-ups.
before the
We're
show
on
moves on,
Tint. Listen, we're
before
on
the
Tint
show moves
Wizdom.
on, we have to address a few little something because the Texas Squeegee is not going to get brought on with a weak intro like that. So allow me to introduce the Texas Squeegee the proper way. Ladies and gentlemen, please present the glass tinting, film slinging, Tinder beating, hell raising, trailblazing, most tint-defying figure and all of entertainment today, the one, the tinted one, the Texas Squeegee. Now that's an introduction right there.
Bro, I need that recorded on some type of channel for me to replay every time he comes in because I just don't speak as fast as he does. That was incredible. Can you do that again? Oh, go back. Go back out. Go back out. All right, guys, we're going to do this again. I'm here, Mike Burke, a.k.a. Lightning Mike, and I'm here to introduce the Texas Squeegee, the Texas Tint Master, the trailblazing, biggest squeegee in the freaking world, Carlos. Welcome to the show.
There you go. That's an introduction right there. Fit for the hottest free agent, the Texas Squeegee.
Awesome. Now that's badass.
There
All
you
right,
go.
that's badass.
Now, what's your little question?
All right, so I got a few questions for you. I know you've done 3,000 push-ups, a couple of pull-ups, a couple of Red Bulls. You know, we got some dude over here that drinks beer, and you're doing Monster Energies.
Hell yeah.
Hey, did I say
This is
this?
the Monster
I'm
Energy
drinking
that the
it.
Texas Squeegee needs. It's right here. It's coming from the Texas Squeegee Super Drink with the splash of Tint Wiz for some kaput in your day. We'll have the sun watching you rise.
This guy is absolutely electric. I swear to God, I'm getting goosebumps just being here right now. The energy in the room just went from 2 to 12, 15, 100. So, Eric, I need to see you. What do you think about this guy right here?
So Carlos, what's up, man?
He said, what's up, man?
Who's this guy? Why is he on the show? What's going on here?
Why are you so mad today?
First of all, the
We
Texas
just
Squeegee
started the Tint Wizdom, and you came on here all riled up.
Son, you better keep your mouth shut. I'll bash it in. Now, the Texas Squeegee's pissed off right now because we got a couple of old rusty tinters who are way past their prime who think they can hold up and keep up with the Texas Squeegee.
Hey, let me interrupt you real quick, because I don't know what you were shouting about, but Dean Mitchell left a comment just saying that you're a joke. So I just wanted to make sure I read that and I put it up on the screen.
Hey, listen, this guy's no joke, man. He tinted a Model 3 back window in about 38 minutes. He did a windshield on a Model 3 in about 35 minutes.
How long is it going to take you to do it?
Did all the work.
How long is it going to take you to do it when you compete against him?
4 minutes.
4 minutes, shrink and done.
The back window on a Model 3 will be done in 4 minutes.
One heat gun, two heat guns, or a torch?
What's that?
What are you going to use? One heat gun, two heat guns, or a torch?
Brother, you're not going to have to ask me my secrets, okay? But I'm going to tint a Model 3 back window in 4 minutes.
I believe you. We'll see. But yeah, and I mean, you're going to win $10,000 of Carlos's hard-earned money, or he's going to win 10,000 of yours. If
he's talking so much shit, I'm going to own this shop. It's going to be Sunstoppers in about 3 months.
First of all, you guys may be the sun stoppers of the industry, but as far as I'm concerned, that does not say the Texas Tint Masters stoppers, because we are a force that is immovable. We are a force that is unstoppable. And you may be the little sun stoppers, but when you come face to face and go one-on-one with the tinted, with the Texas Squeegee, that little sun that you got, it won't be enough to stop the ass beating that your little 6'2", 250-pound.
Hey,
I came in here to hurt his feelings. That's why he's so mad. He's frustrated. I came in here in the Mike Burke style, and I just came in here and started talking shit, and he couldn't back it up. And then when he tried to wrestle me, it turned into a little heated thing. I'm not in the tent battle, okay? And he's already apologized. His brothers already came here and asked me for secrets. And then Tintdude3's over here now looking for another partner, possibly, because he just thinks the guy can't carry his own weight.
So I have one quick question for Carlos, if he's still there. Texas.
I'll get him back
Texas
in here. He's over here
Squeegee.
crying. He'll be back here in a second. But Eric, I just got to tell you, this thing is getting real. These guys are taking it serious. It's going to be electric. It's going to be a huge turnout. We have a lot of special guests coming to this tint off, and it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, really unbelievable. Like next level fun, next level entertainment. The tint community is going to come together, and they're going to absolutely be drinking beer with Dean Mitchell and possibly this dude right here.
I believe it. I mean, it's not just, it's every single part of this. It's one of those events that I think anybody who doesn't physically make it to, once they see it, like the live and they see the videos, it's going to be an instant regret for missing it, because once it's gone, you know?
We're so busy in the window tinting industry right now that everybody is just bombarded with work. With the new stimulus package that just hit, we've got a lot of people, the spring's coming, the COVID's starting to go away a little bit, people are restless, stir crazy, and all of my shops are super busy. Carlos is on a waiting list. Tintdude3, he's going to the highest bidder. He just basically travels around with beer and a homeless bag and goes and tints windows. I offered him a job, and he said, dude, just give me a house and a beer at your bar, and I'm good. So, no, for all serious note, we do have another special guest coming. He's running a little late in traffic. His name's Dave Dellinger. Dave is involved with this, and he's actually Dean Mitchell's partner. And Dave is the most humble, most sweetest, awesome guy I've ever come into relations with. And for him to now get mad, him to now have beef with Carlos, I mean, you're talking about a guy that has literally trained his entire life since he was 5-6 years old tinting windows. I mean, Carlos is calling out guys that have literally been tinting windows since they just started walking, with squeegees in their mouth at birth, from what Dean Mitchell says in one of the other videos that we had. And I don't know how long Carlos has actually been tinting windows. I don't know what border crossing he came from, but he's just a very entertaining guy. I love the guy, and I flew down here to be a part of this, and I'm very humbled to be here. He's welcomed me like family. He and I have a little bit of beef going on, but we're going to do a personal little thing. It's basically a tint competition on Model 3, because he basically turns away all of his customers, and he only does Tesla customers. That's all he does, is Tesla customers. And I don't blame him, because they're the highest paying customer in the industry. Eric, the swag over here is pretty cool. Have you seen all this swag that he has?
I think I've seen it all. He has he's a master of merchandise.
Shirts. What's that?
He's a master of merchandise. The clock, the cups, the shirts, I mean, it's nonstop.
I mean, I have a dealer store that we just created for Sunstoppers. I know you have a dealer store on Tint Wiz. So if the audience wants to buy any swag, t-shirts, coffee mugs, dash towels. I really think Carlos is going to probably sell thousands and thousands of dollars of merchandise off of the websites. And I don't know what you're doing for him, but I know that I'm supporting this guy. And he is so entertaining. He's so electric. And I'm just so happy to have him involved in the window tinting industry. And I'm going to have him back in here one more time. And I'm going to try to get the real Carlos. I'm trying not to get, the crazy. He went over there and he took an Advil to get rid of his headache. And we're going to turn around and have him back over here and try to see if I can have a real conversation with him and not be some super electrifying, death-defying, whatever he says, because it's fucking awesome. I love it. But Carlos, can I have you back over here just for a second? I know you've gone and taken a chill pill and you're relaxed a little bit. And I know you've got this really big squeegee. And I just want to look at this squeegee, guys, okay? Look at this thing. I thought we used squeegees like this in the residential commercial part of the work. Eric, you used to do flat glass window tinting, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how to tint houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you use anything like this to tint the house?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never done a car with anything this large. But this guy right here, let me give you your tool back.
I think that's why you should be worried, though, is because he obviously has some tools up his sleeve.
I've never in my life, in 30 plus years of tinting, used anything that big. Ever. Tell me about it.
And by the way, this is not just limited to the squeegee. If we're getting things right.
Trust me, I understand. So let me ask you a question, Carlos. When did you start using the enormous, large, gigantic squeegee?
Basically, whenever a couple of people started running their little mealy mouths, and there was the squeegee that is the one that everybody is using was not big enough to put the ass whippings on them. So what I decided to do is upgrade the squeegee to parallel and run with the ass whoopings that get paired up with it.
So let me ask you a question. Who called you out first? And where did all these ass whoopings decide to be, delivered?
As far as the tint battles go,
I just want to know how you created the audience to watch this freaking big squeegee, and what made you decide to start using the big squeegee, and then all of a sudden now you're using it as an ass whooping tool. What started it all?
well, basically, in order to get respect around here, you got to have a prop, because as a great president once said, you carry a big stick, and that's how you get respect.
Oh. I see. He
We got a quick question. People are wondering where Jason went and if he's okay.
Jason went to. I'm not sure.
Jason right now, first of all, Jason right now is off having a beer because the real star of the show is right here with Lightning Mike Burke.
I'm no star of the show, guys. This is absolutely the rock solid star of the show, and it's just so entertaining to have him here. I think Jason had to go outside and get on a phone call because I don't know what happened between these two guys, but today they haven't been like the best of friends because Jason's now second guessing him as a partner.
No, look, first of all, just to kind of clear the air a little bit, the Texas Squeegee's business. When we go into these battles, it's not a battle for the Texas Squeegee. This is an absolute war. And Jason's coming up here with his little shirt and this little beer can or beer bottle talking about, I'm just here for the beer. Oh, I'm here to kick ass and take names, and there ain't no two ways about it.
Couple quick questions, Carlos.
Yeah.
Move over to your left, if you could, a little bit, Carlos. Yeah, bring it in close and tight. Okay. If there was to be a trade, would a trade be allowed? If hypothetically somebody from one team wanted to trade somebody with another team before the actual event, is that something that could potentially happen if things got out of hand?
Happen. I think there could possibly be trades. Other tinters can now switch teams. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think everybody's kind of worked it out. Carlos kind of got me up to speed and said, Jason's just too laid back. He's not taking it too serious. He's drinking way too much beer. And, Carlos is over here staying late until midnight. He's working, 8 in the morning until 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. He's tinting extra cars a day. He's taking extra appointments. And he's doing extra squeegee workouts. He's doing extra push-ups. And this dude behind me right here is just all about the beer. And so I think they started off as best friends. Carlos trying to train Tintdude3 over here to actually get in shape. And he's trying to get him off the beer, wean him off a little bit into the beer drinking contest with Dean Mitchell. But here's the thing. We're creating an entertainment for everyone to tune into, but these Tinters secretly want to win, bro. They want to win. I have seen Dave Dellinger. I have seen Dean Mitchell. I have now seen Jason. I've now seen Carlos. And when the camera's not running, they want to win.
So on that subject, question for you, Mike. You know, the teams each have an hour to complete tinting a vehicle. An hour
Right.
with people with tinters of this calipers and two of them on a car is plenty of time. So my question is this. I kind of have a feeling that some of the teams, especially somebody like the Texas Squeegee, might spend a significant part of that hour talking shit to other teams and who knows what else while they're tinting, because you don't need your whole hour, so you might want to disrupt other people. Is that going to be allowed, or could that get him disqualified?
Here's the thing. Myself and some other guys not disclosed are writing some rules, and we're trying to come up with what exactly should be in and out of the rules. I promise you, in about a month or two, we will launch the rules, and everybody will understand what's going on. But I promise you this. There will be nothing but shit talking the whole time during the contest.
And one last question. Do you see a scenario where maybe there's a beer drinking competition and the team who wins gets like extra time or some sort of advantage?
Well, the beer drinking contest is going to be after the contest, the night after everyone is won and lost. So the guys that lose can now drink more beer in their sorrows.
Got it.
Yeah. So 100% music that is from this planet, not from Texas, okay? That was Dave Dellinger's request, so I'm going to make sure I make a note of that. The other thing is, it's required to talk shit. The whole
So
time.
it's in the
No
rules.
headphones.
So if you don't talk shit, you can get disqualified.
You have to talk shit, or you can get disqualified. And there's no headphones, no AirPods, and music will be played by a DJ the whole time.
Very good.
It's gonna be loud, it's gonna be obnoxious, and it's gonna be like a rock star techno event.
I love it. Glow sticks?
Glow sticks. We may have midgets there on stilts. I'm not sure, but
Is there going to be a top rope?
Value.
I'm just curious. This kind of has a wrestling vibe to it. Is there going to be a ring of any kind?
You know, right now, I'm not going to suggest that we have a ring. We can suggest that we have a ring, and we can get those big battle sticks that have like the foam on the end of them that I used to see in contests where people can kind of go back and forth on a balance beam. But you know what? This is a window tint competition. This is some of the best tinters in the country.
I want to suggest
So
those
gotta keep it a little bit fair.
I want to suggest those inflatable sumo costumes, and you could
Yes.
possibly run into each other as well.
That would be awesome,
To try and
bro.
prove something.
I will take suggestions. So if anyone wants to have suggestions of what should be there and what should not be there, we are open to all entertainment value of this competition.
In the comments. Yep.
What's that?
I said in the comments. Any suggestions? Just put them in the comments.
Absolutely. We want to get as many comments as we can. We want 2,000 comments. You know, Window Film Revolution has 10,000 members. How can we get everybody involved to make at least one comment? Just one. This sucks. Awesome. I want to drink beer. Can I watch it live? Are we going to stream it live? People need to start asking questions because we want to add those to the event. Right now, this is all just a brainchild of this guy right here and this guy right here. And he doesn't say much now because he's absolutely in his beer-infested coma. And so I'm going to actually ask my man to sit down and Mr. Workout, go do a couple more push-ups. And so we finally, after traffic, have my dear friend, Dave Dellinger. And I'd like to welcome him to the table. Dave, welcome. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my brother?
Good to see you, boss.
This is my boy right here. This is the guy that's been tinting windows since he was 5 years old.
That's about right.
5 years old. Tell me about your father. You got in the window tinting business early on. Your dad started tinting windows, and then you were in the shop hanging film, cleaning film. And this was at what real age? What real age?
About 5, kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
So I knew after on Saturdays and in the summer, if I was ready to go when he left for work, he'd let me go to the shop.
Gotcha.
So there was a lot of guys in there tinting, cars going in and out, loud music.
Gotcha. So how many shops have you actually worked at since you started tinting windows? You worked at your dad's shop, then you worked where? Tell me a little bit about your history. I need your resume.
My resume. Okay, so there was Line X, or the truck store, which was obviously mostly trucks. My dad's old shop. Car Toys, I started a tent program for them in 05, and we did all the stores in Houston.
Okay.
And then for myself for a long time.
Okay.
And now.
So you did have your own shop.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And you got an offer to work for Expel corporate store in Houston, which is a really high standard store. You work on exotic cars daily, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the industry, let's be very clear. I want to be very, very clear to everyone in the audience. You at any given time can have $2 or $3 million in cars.
Yeah, we've got probably 7 or 8 right now.
$7 or $8 million worth of cars sitting in his shop right now. And I'm sitting in a shop in Texas, which is about 35, 40 minutes away, that can barely fit one car in here. And what do you think about this Texas guy, man?
He cracks me up, man.
Is he funny or what?
He is.
I mean, I don't know what happened to him as a child, but he definitely was abused, I can tell. So tell me a little bit about what you do for Expel and what you do at the corporate store, and how many cars. Do you still tint windows today?
I have been recently. We've had some staff out, but normally I'm the shop manager.
Okay, so he's the shop manager of a corporate store, Expel owns here in Houston, and they do exotic cars daily. And Dave Dellinger's been tinting windows since he was 5 years old. Carlos and all the other guys do not stand a chance. My money is on this guy right here. He's silent but deadly. I literally watch a lot of UFC fights, okay? And all the friends in my house.
The judge has a favorite? The referee has a favorite?
It's not a favorite.
It's
I don't have
your
favorites.
money is
There's
on
other
him. He has a
judges.
bet.
There's other judges. I'm just basically telling the resume of Dave Dellinger.
I hear you. I'm just saying. Carlos, you have no shot if you can hear me. You have no chance,
He hears
clearly.
you, and he just went over and did more push-ups, and I think he punched the wall. I'm not sure what he punched the wall with, but I think it was a squeegee. I'll get him a new one if he broke it, okay? I can afford a $5 squeegee. So anyway, I just want to basically tell the audience that Dave Dellinger has been tinting windows a very long time. Carlos is a YouTube sensation. He showed up on some YouTube channel. He was an extra in a movie in California. I don't even know what movie that was, but he got somebody to share his video somewhere. And I don't know how much he paid for it or gave away some free Tesla tint, but he started to get some traction on YouTube. And now the guy's making noise. And now he thinks he's a celebrity. And I, Mike Burke, had to come down here and witness for myself what the hell is going on, man. What is really going on here? This is fun. It's entertaining. And
You know what's going on? You want to know what's going on? You and Dean are going down, buddy. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You guys are going down.
That's the beer talk.
Hell no. What the hell?
I'll explain for everyone who's watching back home exactly what's going on. You got a bunch of has-been, wannabe, retired, old part-timing, rusty tinters that want to compete with the Texas Squeegee. Now, the Texas Squeegee does have a little bit of a heart, so allow me to kind of level the playing field just a little bit for all these rusty tinters so that they may have a chance to keep up. Now, whenever I was let known that there's all these rusty guys, I put together a little medication prescription package just to help these guys out. So allow me to introduce what I'm talking about right now.
What you need, bud?
so right now we're talking about a medication package for old rusty squeegees.
So up first in the Texas Squeegee Keep Up With Me medication package, I've got some rust-reducing, memory enhancement, pills just so that these old rusty tinters can take one every
Every
night
to help with your sight.
and keep up with the Texas Squeegee. Up next.
What's in store for the audience now?
Up next for these rusty old tinters, I got a specialty kind of WD-40 to shake off the rust and loosen up the hinges, because they're going to need it when they're squeegeeing back and forth. Now, this is a special Texas Squeegee edition. It's got a little bit of oomph for these guys, because they're going to need it going one-on-one with the tinted one.
Wow! Guys, you have heard it here on Tint Wiz. This dude has a prop for everything. He has a story for everything. He has a medication for everything. He has a lube for everything. On the tintstore.com, Tint Store, or wherever you want to do, he'll have a special lube for you.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Because the Texas Squeegee went out and got a tint enhancement drug test. And of course, I tested negative because I am the tint enhancer. So what I actually brought, the Texas Squeegee tested positive for excessive testosterone. Now, given the fact that I am a lion reaching its prime and these guys are way past their prime, I am prescribing them a special dose of the Texas Squeegee tint enhancement drug test. Take one of these every night, fellas, to boost that testosterone level before you come up one-on-one on Tinter Battles 2021.
Guys, unbelievable stuff. This guy is absolutely a marketing genius. He's turned around and got a male enhancement drug that's going to help window tinters with the rust and their lube in their hands and their squeegees. This guy's absolutely onto something here, and I'm going to talk to him after the show and see how we can market these lubes and market these greasers and all the things that he's come up with. Now, Dave, hold on. So, Dave, what do you think about all this, man?
I just want to tell Carlos I'm sorry. I was a little late today, so I didn't get here in time to cut out the windows for him. I really am sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Eric, what do you think about that? Eric, he has a plotter. Okay, if you don't know about window tinting, because I know you're more in the residential commercial
No,
side,
I do know about window
side.
tinting, but keep going.
What's that?
Nothing. Keep going.
Are you proficient in window tinting?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
very
old
aware.
School guys had knives and blades, and we used to have to hand cut this crap. Okay, now we have technology and plotters. Well, the new generation, like Carlos, learned on a plotter, and he outsources his hand cutting skills. And Dave used to do that for him, and now that they're in competition, I don't think Dave's going to be doing that for him anymore. Nope.
No, I just don't have time these days.
He doesn't have time
Now,
these days.
what he really meant, first of all, Dangerous Dave Dellinger, as I stated before, you're way past your prime. So even if you were cutting out stuff, you would be having those little old man jagged cuts. And I, the Texas Squeegee, just frankly cannot tint with that stuff.
All right, guys. So basically what's going on is we have an old school battle between the hand cutting pioneers of window tinting and the technology guys that have software that can digitally cut out the material instantly and a little bit quicker than some of the older guys. Myself, I can hand cut pretty quick. I don't know if I can actually hand cut faster than a plotter. I would like to time myself. Maybe I'll do a video on that, but probably not is what I'm going to say. So Dave and Carlos live in the same town, and they used to be friends. Now they have like this feud going on, and Dave's been calling out Carlos a little bit. Can somebody explain to me what you said the other day about a clock? What did you say about a clock?
He needs to get them made quickly so he can remember the time it is when we beat it.
Oh my God, I love it. And here's the thing, Dave, you're such a cool, chill guy. And when I come back to the UFC, right, in the fight night, people used to ask me when they would see the fighters, right? They would see the fighters right before the fight. They'd see the walkout music. They'd see the fighters coming out, and they'd be all like going crazy. And they'd be in the ring, pumping their head, pumping everything, going crazy. Then you would see that guy from like in the corner where he's over there like, oh, it's just another day in the park. It's just another day in the park. I do this every day. It ain't no big deal. So I got the walk in the park guy, and then I got the guy that's amped up and excited because he's scared to absolute death, dangerous death. Now, they call you Dangerous Death Dellinger, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many names he's got on YouTube, but this guy is absolutely famous. And I'm going to ask Carlos, what's going on with this clock thing, man?
Well, these guys have a memory deficiency So I got this clock. Now I've got the custom one coming from the Texas Squeegee. I've got this one right here that is basically tells me when it's time to kick ass. So Dave, the time is always telling the same time because it's time for you to get the ass kicking that's gonna come to you on June 12th.
This clock right here seems to be
His face isn't on it.
He's got to have a face on it.
I know, it's not right.
He's gotta have a
He needs
face
to
on
have
it.
Carlos'
He's
face.
got to have a face on it. Yeah. I think you need to hit him in the fucking head.
I'll tell you what, son. Everybody that's watching out there, you guys are gonna be calling me the final nail because the Texas Squeegee will be bringing the final nail that's going to be put in the coffin that you guys call a career. As far as the matter is, you taking my little clock, son. Fact of the matter, I don't appreciate that.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! I was just kidding, man. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
We lost him. So I guess that's the end of the show. And we'll have to see if Carlos is okay after that and how this plays out. So I don't know. I'll be keeping an eye on the Facebook groups tonight and see if we get any resolution to this, because I don't know if they're going to be calling back in or I don't know. All right, so I guess we'll just, I don't feel like they're going to call back in, or they haven't, so we can call this Tint Wisdom a wrap, and we will see, hopefully Carlos is okay. Hopefully, I don't know. There was definitely glass bottles on that table before they started the Tint Wisdom, and we were adjusting the camera. There was like Crown and like Patron, and there was all sorts of like bottles of alcohol on that table. So I'm just saying, like, we'll have to see if there's any damage done. But could you imagine if like Carlos got hurt just now and like legitimately couldn't tint at this competition because of this? I don't know. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, and I guess given it a couple minutes, we'll wrap this up and see if they're all right. That's a Tint Wisdom. See you next week. Before we go, actually, Clubhouse. There is a Clubhouse tomorrow. Clubhouse at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, Clubhouse. And it's a window film pros and Tint Wiz, like round table, but it really is just a Clubhouse. So everybody should just come in and talk. And then also going on at the exact same time will be Tinter Thursday by Jason. We just saw Jason Tintdude3. It'll be on his Instagram. It'll be like Tuesday, but it'll be Thursday. Liz and Dave will be on there, and that'll be going on simultaneously on Instagram. So, I suggest listening and watching both at the exact same time. And that's a wrap, I guess. We'll see you next week, and thanks everybody for watching. Have a great night.